Greetings, my name is Brett Kingman and this is the Boss IR-200 amp and IR cabinet pedal, part of the 200 series. It features 8 different guitar amp models, 3 different bass amp models, a whole heap of different impulse responses, about 100 and well over 100 I think I counted, and that includes some Celestion impulse responses, and if that's not enough for you, you can load in your own impulse responses, something to the tune of about 128. And it also has 3 reverbs on tap, so it is basically a fully self-contained solution for live or recording use when you might need a slew of top food group amplifiers and some great impulse responses. So what have we got here? We've got a little Charvel HT Pro Mod, nothing special really, although I do love it a lot. It's got a Seymour Duncan JB in the back and SSL 6s, so it's a good one for demonstrating all kinds of different tones. Let's just dive straight in and dial something up. So this is my Berg Twin preset that I've written myself. I've got an amplifier knob, I've got an IR knob, which is basically my speaker cabinet, and I've got a reverb knob, which lets me decide or turn up the reverb. So we'll go back to our amplifier knob and we'll just have a look at some of the different amps. There's my Twin. I'll go back to natural. JC120. Twin combo. Diamond amp, which is going to be after the Vox AC30. We've got a Tweed combo, which is based on the Bassman. We've got an X high gain. It needs to be paired up with the right IR. We'll come back to that one. British stack. Bogner Uber Metal. Again, you need to dial it up with the right IR. And that brings us back to natural bass, X-Drive bass, and concert bass for the bass players out there. Let's go back to, say, the Tweed combo, and we'll dial up in IR world. We'll dial up 4x12, 410 Tweed with the Dynamic 57 long. Down here I've got my amp controls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got gain, we've got level, we've got bass, middle and treble. If I tap on the amplifier knob up here, it will take me into the deep dive menu, and there are 3 pages of it, and you can see that there we've got gain and level there, bass, middle and treble. Each amplifier type has 3 different gain stages. This is on middle gain at the moment, but I can go to low. Or middle, or high. I think I'll stick with low for the old Bassman. Very dynamic, just like a real amp would be. When you turn the volume down, it's going to clean up a bit. Or if you put a humbucker in front of it, it's going to get dirty. Cool. We can exit from there. Over here on the right, we've got our reverb, and we've got studio reverb. You can go to type here just by tapping on it, studio, room, or hall. Or you can go through, but nothing at all. In fact, you can do that with the amplifier as well. If you just want to use the impulse responses with the preamp in front of it, you can do that. Got time up to about 9 seconds, I think it is. Yep, so quite long. I kind of like studio reverb for what I've been doing in here, and this pedal has been on my desk for some time because it's so much fun. If you want more tone, you can brighten it up a bit. Exit. And there you go. On the side of the pedal, you'll find auxiliary in, you'll find a headphones output, you'll find control 1 or 2 expression pedal input, so you can do things like control the solo level because it has built-in solo level as well, like the GT series. You've got a USB connection here with which to load your own impulse responses or use it as an audio stream, because you can do that as well. It's got send and return on the back, it's got an input on the back, it's got full stereo outputs on the back, so those reverbs are, you know, proper spatial reverbs. And of course you can load in your own impulse responses. So I actually have done that. In fact, I'll just use some of my own presets here. I've got Berg Lead 1, which uses the X high gain. I've got Berg Lead 2, which uses the Tweed combo and their own 410 Tweed IR. We've got a twin, which is a bit loud. For clean stuff, I've got a Marsha. I've got the King Ed, which I need to work on. I've got my AC-30. In fact, I've got 2 AC-30s, one with Celestian Blue IR. And I've got my Chug. Using the Bogner model and an Ownhammer 4x12 IR. And then we get into their presets. Now, there are 128 preset spots. 32 of those are occupied by the factory presets. That gives you something to start with. Let's have a look at some more of theirs. That's pretty good. JC120 with their 212 JC120 impulse response twin combo. Again. I'd probably tweak those to suit myself because they don't sound right to me. However, you can tweak them. You can do anything with them really quickly because most of the interface that you need to access quickly is on the front panel in way of these knobs. The IR-200 is an extraordinarily functionally versatile and simple to use impulse response loader and amp modeler with 3 great reverbs in full stereo and all the other peripheral facilities that you may need on your pedal board. I highly recommend it. I love this one. See you soon.